It seems like just yesterday the eruption of gunfire were constant occurrences in the Vieux Fort community. Rival gangs had been more brazen and engaged in shootouts with no regard for innocent civilians. From 2020, the streets of the southern town have been marred by gangland-style violence. But there appears to be another lull in hostilities, with the community noting a decrease in gang and gun-related incidents. Assistant Commissioner of Police George Nicholas is in charge of the Southern Division. He shared his thoughts on the matter during a recent interview with reporters.
That is attributed to a number of factors. An increased police presence, increased police patrol, engagement with the communities, and a number of factors, and that is what we want to transcend throughout St. Lucia, and not only in Vieux Fort but throughout St. Lucia.
Religious leaders are hopeful that prayer will keep the violence at bay and the crime numbers down. Archbishop Gabriel Malze, through a series of masses, recently called on Christians to unite in the fight against crime. The second was held at the Church of Our Lady of the Assumption on Thursday, February 2nd. The date also represented the church's celebration of the Feast of the Presentation of the Lord. Archbishop Malze stated that the gangs operate on survival of the fittest notion, which is a never-ending cycle of loss of lives.
Whenever human beings find the need to turn to guns to replace the function which belongs to the brain, we know that we're in trouble as a human community. Whenever we turn to guns to replace the function that belongs to the human brain, we know that we're in trouble as a human community. God created humanity in his own image and likeness, and that likeness consists in the ability to think and to seek the common and the greater good, the good of others. When we refuse to do so, brothers and sisters, we bring ourselves to the level of the animals that only respond to instincts. Whatever feels good, they do it. They operate on the principle of the survival of the fittest. That is the principle of the jungle, the survival of the fittest. This is the principle by which the gangs operate, the survival of the fittest. And the irony is that the fittest today will always meet his or her match tomorrow, which ends up in a useless loss of life, as we see happening today, a useless loss of life.
Malze urged individuals to be considerate and respectful.
It's a prime indication that sin, in none of its dimensions, has the victory. Even the inevitability of the cross did not deter Jesus from preaching God's word and insisting on the values of true humanity, one of which is referred to as the golden rule. Do unto others what you would like others to do unto you. Or the flip side of it, do not do unto others what you would not like others to do unto you. If we could only live by this rule, brothers and sisters, the world would be like a paradise. Do not do unto others what you would not like others to do unto you. We find that in Luke chapter 6, verse 31.
The Mass culminated with a candlelight procession through the streets of Vieux Fort.
The treasures of thy grace, so that our hearts may full unto
The remaining two services are set for Sunday, February 26, 2023, first Sunday of Lent, at the parish of Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary in Soufrière, and Sunday, March 19, 2023, the Feast of Saint Joseph, husband of Mary, at the parish of Saint Joseph the Worker in Crozily. Gino Filippi, HTS News Force.